Okay, now we're doing a reading for Capricorn. Capricorn, for June 2018. What do we got? What do we got for Capricorn, June 2018? Let's see what we have for Capricorn for June 2018. Capricorn. Grandmom, you with me? You with me, Grandmom? All right, let me get this party flowing here. All right, my grandmom and the cards. Rider-Waite Tarot deck. Get a couple cards from there. And my grandmom. Can't beat that. All right, let's see what we got. All right. Come on. Okay, doesn't want to go anymore. We got it. All right, let me just get a couple cards here. All right, and that's it. And give me one more. One more. Thank you. All right. And what do we got? I got the cards. So, we got the Three of Swords. We got the Tower. Got the Three of Swords. We got the Tower. Oh, we got the Nine of Swords again. Oh boy. That damn Nine of Swords is haunting everybody. Alright. I got the Ten of Swords. I got the Ace of Wands. I didn't mean to pick all these cards. Okay. Got the Three of Pentacles. And the Eight of Swords. Not looking so great, Capricorn. Not looking so great. And I got the Ace of Cups. Okay. So, as you know, I like to shuffle while I'm talking. It helps me to feel a little bit better when I'm doing the reading. So hopefully we'll be able to get through this, and you guys know that I'm not so great with the tarot, but I do know most of the ones anyway. Anyway, as I said in the other cards, your major arcanas have to do with your life's purpose, kind of give you a little bit of direction, give you an idea of the different challenges and things you're going to have to meet up with or overcome. And then you have the minor arcanas, which are pretty much your daily trials and tribulations that you're going to go through. So, the whole point of tarot is for us to tell you a story on the cards that are pulled, which actually mirror your soul, your energy, and the different things around you. So, it tries to give you the clarity of the inner wisdom that's within you. So our cards are just a tool to help you to understand maybe a current situation that's going on or something that's coming in the near future. Same works with my grandmother and my spirit guide, who gives me information to let me know things that are coming for you, towards you, to warn you about people, places, or things, and also to credit you when credit is due. So, with that being said, I want to start off. I want to start off talking about Capricorn, the Three of Swords, and this is for June 2018. Okay, so all of you can see that. All right. When the Three of Swords come into play, I either feel that that could be something to do with possibly a third-party situation. It could be. It doesn't have to be, but a lot of times, you know, a Three of Swords has to do with heartbreak. You know, it's a given. I mean, it's a given. It's clarity in the card. You know, every time you've gotten stabbed, some of you have had your heart broken 3 times. Maybe that's why we have the Three of Swords. Maybe your heart's been broken 3 times by the same person, or maybe 3 times by 3 different people. Either way, that's a lot of pain. That's deep pain. Deep pain. They should have a picture on the back that shows you the swords coming all the way through, because some of them literally stab your heart. Literally. You know, when you speak of, or when I speak of the Three of Swords, heartbreak, suffering, grief. So some of you may have lost someone in your life recently. There may be a death coming up that you're going to hear about. I don't feel that this would be something that's unexpected. I feel like it's a person that you know is very sick and you are expecting them to pass. You know that's coming. It doesn't make it any easier, you know, because they're in their 90s and they're not feeling well, and you know, and they've been going through some challenging times with their health over the past 6 months or even the past year. And you know, it's time for them to stop suffering too. So, you know, unfortunately, they stop suffering, and that's when you start suffering, when you lose them. So Three of Swords could mean grief. Also, too, grief can be done with a heartache. Because when we lose somebody in a relationship that we love, grief then plays a very big part. Because a loss of any kind, you still have to go through all the stages of grief. And there's plenty of them. And everybody will go through them at different times, at different speeds. Some get through it. Some don't know how to get through it. Some find a window. Some don't know how to open the window. Everybody heals at their own speed. Some people need another relationship in order to get over a past relationship. Some people just need time to themselves to reevaluate their life, their situation, and try to find themselves again, because they spent their whole life living for this one person. So, Capricorn, the Three of Swords is heartbreak, suffering, and grief. So either you're suffering from a heartbreak from someone from your past, and I do feel like this person may try to come back again, but please know, they're going to do it again. Please know that they're pretty much, you know, they're just not being honest. I just don't feel the honesty. But let me do some more, and let me go here to the Tower. And again, this card, of course, we all know what the Tower means, right? And a lot of times we think the Tower, oh God, and then we think panic, panic. But you know, the Tower does take things out. It really does. As you can see, it turns everything upside down. People are falling out of this tower. They're literally jumping out because of the fire inside. And they're trying to save themselves. Now, had they take the warning when they first saw smoke, instead of waiting for the fire, they would have paid attention to the smoke. And all these things here are like, even though they're sparks, they're little sparks, they were the messages that the spirit and the energies from the earth and karma and everything else was trying to give you. Your spirit guides, your intuition. They were trying to show you all these times, so many times, count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 times they're trying to show you to do something different, to make a change, to correct something, to wake up, pay attention. But you chose not to. You chose not to, Capricorn. You chose not to. And because you chose not to, the universe said, well then, and karma said, well then, guess we'll have to step in. Now we're going to have to create this pretty much explosion here, this upheaval, this roaring situation to create an ending so that there can be new beginnings. So with every ending, there's a new beginning. With every dark cloud, there's always a silver lining. Even when you look on the card of the Three of Hearts, you look at these clouds, you see the silver lining? They're lined out, they're outlined. So that shows you that, yes, even though you're going to go through trouble and heartache, they're still showing you that there is a silver lining, an outline. It means that there's hope. There's still hope. However, in this current situation, I'm going to go with what you have here. It's kind of similar to, like the Six of Swords, because the Six of Swords is about making a transition, leaving something behind, moving on, moving forward, getting out of a situation. That's the Six of Swords upright. So, you are going to have to now, since the Tower moment, you're going to have to leave something or someone behind. It is time to finally say, I've had enough. Put a stop to it. Don't believe what they're coming back with, because they're coming back with the moon shining way over their head. They're coming back and they're full pretty much of shit. That's all I can tell you. They're full of shit. And I can also say that, you are going to have, the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords comes up here, and, all these new growths. See all these new growths? That's all going to show you, you're going to all have new beginnings. New things are going to come because of the Tower moment that you were dealing with. You first had this happen. So first you're having the Tower moment, okay? And you're having the Tower moment because someone broke your heart. And even though there is a silver lining to it, which is coming through from the Tower moment, you're going to find that silver lining in the background. You're going to find that. And when you do, the silver lining is this, the new growths that are coming. See all these new sprouts? And it's going to continue to grow. So you're going to continue to grow. You're not going down into the ground and destroying. You're going up and you're building. And that's happening. But while you're going through that, it is showing, again, as it did in another story, it is showing the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords. So while you're going through all these different Tower moments, now you're questioning yourself. These questions now are about yourself. Every one of these is a question that you're questioning. How did I let that happen? How did I not see that coming? Why would they do this to me? What's better with the other person than it is with me? What does she look like? Why did they choose her over me or him over me? Why am I going through this so many times? Why didn't I learn my lesson the first time? Why didn't I pay attention to the signs that came? So you have so many questions. That's what that card is telling you about, all the different questions. And then this is pretty much what you're feeling like after everything, okay? And this is the Ten of Swords, okay? This is you're completely defeated. That's it, okay? It's done. It's finished. That's the Ten of Swords. He ain't getting up. He's not getting up. So be aware of that it's not going to happen. And it's not going to happen because there was a third party. Okay? There was a third party. There's a third party that they're still making their choice. Okay? They're still making their choice about this third party. They just keep choosing that person. They don't want to stop doing what they're doing. And this is how you felt. You felt like you were in imprisonment. You felt like you were entrapment. You felt victimized. You felt like you couldn't move. You couldn't breathe. Your anxiety and your panic attacks were unbelievable. You feel trapped in a situation because you love them. There's no doubt. You love them. But at the same time, you can't take it anymore. You literally can't take it anymore. And the only thing that you're going to have now is you're going to have to work with the hope of the new beginnings that are coming, of everything that's coming. You're going to have to work with that. You have the Seven of Swords, which also came out, which is saying about deception, trickery tactics. Their strategy is sneaky. Sneaky, total moon behavior, werewolf behavior, very sneaky. Waits until just the right time to strike. Waits until they think you're feeling your lowest to come in. Waits until they think they can manipulate you as the narcissistic asshole that they are and take advantage of you one more time. What bill can they get you to pay for them? What can they get you to buy them? How can they get you to spoil and wait on them? How can they get you to lay down in that bed and be there for them when they want it? But when you want it, guess what? You have to wait. They're busy. They can't right now. They're doing something else. Always excuses. Always excuses. So Capricorn, be aware of what's coming, please. And, what did I get here? I got the Two of Cups. I got Two of Cups, but I'm not liking that because, you know, you got two people here, and you got each other offering their cup to one another. You got that. They're offering the cup to one another. But, you know, if you look in the background, and I don't know if you can see it, but there's other things happening down on the ground. There's other things still behind the scenes in the back going on. Someone is still waiting in the background. You can see that little, I don't know if you can see it. Right in here, there's a little, can you see it? There's a little person back in there. And that back in there is watching and waiting to see when it can come in and separate again. That is the worst thorn in your side, is that third party. And it's going to come through again. So please know that if the Capricorn going through this in a relationship, or if you're the one in a relationship and you're doing all this to somebody else, please know that they're going to know that you're full of shit. If you're the one, Capricorn, doing this to somebody else, they're going to know that you're full of shit and that your intentions are not loyal and good. You do not have intentions to make this work out. You're just trying to get what you can out of the situation. And if you're the Capricorn who's dating someone who's doing this to you, then please be aware and please consider yourself warned that this person is going to try to take advantage of you. Okay? Thanks, Capricorn, and I will see you in the middle of the month.